30 seconds until minions spawn.
Let's see, is this borderless? Yes it is, all is good. And we are going. So today we have Pantheon, or Blaktank or Pantheon. It seems to be the same people sending me. It's really unfortunate, right? That the new people who send them to me have a habit of having replays which don't work. It's like someone sent me, some people sent me Vlad, some people sent me others, but they, for some reason or other, it'll, on Baron Replay, I've updated it, it'll just bug splat. Also, hi, it's a shirt. Why? Because it's not absolutely freaking baking. Outside, it's as it should be in England, and absolutely fucking pouring. But whatevs, all is good. The first issue I have is why you started with boots, as opposed to something like a Doran's blade. Right? Pantheon known for early game Let's start out again. Pantheon known for early game lane dom. Ah, fuck my mic. Third time. Pantheon is known for early game lane dominance. And here you are playing pretty much like a pussy. Also, you have no reason, as it is, to be eating spears to the face. She's not even auto-attacking you that hard. But, yeah, you're taking this to the face, and taking it even more to the face. And you lost the lane purely by eating spears to the gob, of which anyone will tell you, pre-rework, after rework, any rework, generally taking abilities for free isn't how you do it. So right now you've already, like, you're completely fucked. You're out of healing, you just don't have a clue what you want to do, you're using mana to farm instead of to harass her because you don't have a choice in the matter, and if she knows what she's doing, she can probably kill you. Oh, except she has teleport, so she probably won't try to. Oh, you flashed that. Right. You already made a very, very, what I call a common mistake, and I don't understand why people do it. At least you know to queue minions, is that you don't need to stay in the lane as you are, right? There is no reason for you to actually be here. And what I mean is, stay in the bush. To anyone who actually plays a bruiser, right, if they ever see me playing Vlad, so any ranged champion top would generate anything except singed, if the enemy stays in the brush, it's far more irritating for me, because I don't actually want to go closer to, say, your backline in case you jump on my face, and it means I can't actually hit you as hard or as often. And it's like, here you are just staying in the middle of the lane, literally doing nothing. Yeah, you came back, you have the item advantage, I assume. Nope, she went back as well. So actually you have more CS than she does, somehow. But right now you should be harassing her face down, but you're not doing it. I mean, by all means dodge the... What the fuck am I trying to even do? Oh, you're jumping on her. Why aren't you hitting her? You are in melee range, and you're not hitting her face. I am so lost. You even have Ignite, and you're not going all in. I don't understand. You harassed her, you harassed her some more, but you're not jumping on her face. Nope, turret shots are bad. At this point in time, I would go back, because if jungler comes along, you're fucked. La 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 la. You don't have enough of that, Huh, interesting. But your CS isn't great, to say the least. You probably should have a VAM set by now, but you don't. Are you cancelling? Are you cancelling this? What's it called? I'm just going to call it strikes, but I'm wondering if you're cancelling it. And you shouldn't be, because you're now at a stage where she doesn't really care. She's a level ahead of you. And just stop taking spears to the face. Should have queued the minion because you're on you're on full mana. You have full mana, but you're not using it. Queue the creeps if you have to. Just shove it in so she can't, or she force her to use teleport or something, or don't stay here or something, or right. You're 6. You want to go back? I want you to go bot and gank bot, because that is generally what Pantheons do. Gank bot or gank mid. Pick one. If you have 6, we're not going to use your ult, I'll be very disappointed. Bot died. Mid's actually gankable if you jump on his face, because Malzahar's ahead, but you're not using it. Half the thing of taking Pantheon is once you get to 6, just don't stay in your lane. Before 6, by all means kill everyone. After 6, kill everyone else. And stand behind minions. If there's one thing I want you to do, the next time I see you play this, is stand behind fucking minions if she's gonna throw it at you. Early on, hide in the bushes. Be Garen, okay? Pretend you are Garen. Garen, like, it's called the beginner champion for a reason. It teaches you, I'll hide in the bush, and everyone's scared of you. But as soon as you don't play Garen, people are like, whoa, fuck, I have to be in the lane. And yeah, shit like that. You have got Brutalizer before you have a Vampiric Scepter. There is a question mark in my head over this because, well, you're not exactly killing anyone. If you were killing them without a problem, Brutalizer is okay. But because you're having trouble living as it is and staying in the lane, I'm questioning it a lot. Malzahar, you're jumping in 1v4. And already we have our first problem, was did you really need to jump here? If anything, you should have jumped slightly further in, so they would have scattered around you. The other question is, did you need to flash? You have something magical called a trinket, which meant you could have put it in and saved your flash. But oh well. You then set someone on fire when you weren't actually going to kill them. Malzahar, meanwhile, somehow got shoved to his turret, which is amazing. I don't even know how that's physically possible. Malzahar's a pussy, he doesn't want to kill Alistair, even though he could have done. Do you have any health pots? Why are you just sticking around here? Armor. Oh dear. You know, Pantheon's one of those champions where you can't really afford to go defensive, in my opinion. Armor will not save you if you can't stand behind a minion. Armor will not save you in general. And it's like, would you ever buy Chain Vest on Talon? You either do your job or you don't. There's no point turning into a tank. The only person who I could ever see that working on is Teemo, because fuck Teemo, and everyone must kill Teemo no matter what the hell's happening. Is the ADC about to die? Teemo's next to you? Kill Teemo. I don't care. Oh yeah. Did you buy a single ward this game? Just saying. But there are enough problems before it. Take Pantheon. Pantheon's known for dominating the lane. Did you dominate the lane? No. Moving swiftly on. You are now trying to CS. You're then CSing and running around. You could just walk up to the other side of that ledge and throw spears at her. Like, why are you not throwing... There you go. It's not that hard, is it? Although, because you've taken what you've taken, you do no damage. You are actually going tank. Like Randuin's Omen and shit. Or is that Frozen Heart? Frozen Heart? Glacial Shroud nowadays. No, it isn't. That's Randuin's, unless they change the recipes again. Wards, wards, wards. You have no wards. You knew Nidalee was heading down and you didn't challenge her. Like, why? Right? Eve was in the area. Even if you thought Nidalee wouldn't kill you fast enough. Like, as it was, you had no reason to run. But right now, you had no reason to jump on her then either. Well, let's go through this. Right? Just basics of the game. She's literally walking to you, right? You're almost in auto attack range, and you basically jumped a Teemo's distance instead of just continuing to walk to her, right? I mean, you then position yourself correctly, in a way, because although I don't know if you did it on purpose. I don't know if you did it on purpose or not, because when I say correctly, I mean she's stronger than you are. You probably want to be in a position where you're not going to cut yourself off. I don't know whether you did it because of that, or whether you thought, so it keeps yelling at people. If you're in an advantageous position, just sit on top of them. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because I'm feeling happy today. Amazing, isn't it? And then you flash back after her. Is it needed? Probably not. So that's twice you've used flash. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. You have ignite and you lost the lane. He saved your face. Right, I know this works out, but I really don't think it should have done. So you're going to jump on the middle of them. I see why you jumped there, but alright, I'll give you the fact that you had the balls to do this. I would have jumped on top of Lissandra actually, but okay. That's just me. So you kill her, that's fine. You then try and hit Alistair, even though he has an ult on, but then you stop. Here's the thing, right? People seem to understand that if you're ranged, you should stutter step, or walk, etc, hit, move, hit, move. As soon as they're melee, they forget this. And this is exactly what I mean right now. You want to fight one of these people. Therefore, you should only be on one side of them, right? You hit one and then you move in that direction. As it is, you're standing still between two people and they're both free to hit your face. It's just, why? Like right here, you're trying to hit a Mumu, you could hit him, walk this way so Alistair wastes his time. As it is, he's landing 3 hits on your face, and yeah, you barely got out of this one. Like, right now, right, you should not be fighting him, because he could probably kick your face in, and you should be buying as much time as you can for Morgana and everything else to try and kill him, but as it is, for some bizarre reason, it works out, and he butts you over instead. You should have walked towards... If I was you in that situation, I would have, A, positioned in a way that I was wasting their time, and then walking towards Severe's direction, so even if you die, you've taken enough of his time that Severe will come and clean up the pieces. Although that decision worked out for you, I am crying at the fact that you have Swiftness boots. Does anyone even buy that crap anymore? Like, I know I've been gone for like a month, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe forever, I don't know. Oh wait, it resists slows now? Huh. Singed is happy. What would you get on Pantheon? I would have probably gotten to, like, Merc Treads is generally that. What the fuck was that about? Of all the times you pick to go aggressive, you pick the time when you have no turret, you have no wards, and you have no vision of the enemy team. Result? Dead. I mean, okay. Amumu's up here, which meant that they should be pushing mid, but obviously because... no, they're not. Also, I'm not actually sure where you can even handle Nidalee one-on-one, so why were you that far out anyway? The other thing you can do as Pantheon is split push and then jump on someone's face when the team fight erupts. Oh look, your entire team's dying. Was that your fault? Hard to say, really. You should have been with your team because you're not strong enough to split push. Should your team have been there? Probably not either, but... explain to me what this is about. You could have walked up to Alistair, poked him, and shoved a spear in his face to kill him, but as it is, you're literally just you could shake Cassandra's hand. Just spectating. I mean, I know why I don't want to get involved because it's a lost fight, but still, if you're going to spectate at a safer distance. Maybe you're a football fan and you want to invade the pitch or something. Fuck if I know. Lack of professionalism, go. Is this thing actually recording? Yes, it is. It's already at 1 gigabyte. Woo! 1080p, go. Other thing, is it not muted? Yes, well, yeah, I should have done all the systems checks ages ago. Why are you ulting? Alright, let's go from where I was, right? And let's assume you were here. Why are you sitting here when there's clearly a fight going on? There's a fight going on. Even if you even if you jumped in then, that would have been okay. But it's like you're gonna keep walking, until you get to the point, or you even stand still, to get to the point where you could get there faster by walking there, and then you jump. It's like right now Eve's probably running this way to kill the Mumu and wondering why the fuck you jumped when you could have helped her with Nidalee. Instead, you jump and you do nothing with it. It's like... it's like you used your movement abilities to their maximum extent possible when you wanted to do the opposite. Like really, you move from here to here to here, and you just spent 5 times as long as needed when you could have just walked this way. Wouldn't it be useful if you had an ultimate now to jump on someone's face? Not sure why you ran, because you were committed to that fight anyway. Nah, Zahar did not block a movement on the turret. Has picked a stupid place to recall. Amumu's retarded. Everyone's still retarded and lol, it would appear. Rod of Ages Mouse, I'm not actually sure I like that, but I don't see why not. Why has Amumu not got Leandries if he's gonna do this build? Whatevs. I will pretend I understand Italy. Eve is running around being useless. Let's have a look at this fight because it's a complete fucking clusterfuck. Do you have jump? Yes, you do. Is there a turret? No, there isn't. Severe isn't here, therefore you don't want to fight. Okay. Nidalee's top. You should fight. Where are you going? That is literally my question of... Once you're in, fucking stay in. Is it you? All you did this fight was jump in, maybe throw a spear, one auto attack, and now you're leaving. Right? If you count this, this is close to what, 10 seconds, of which you're literally doing nothing but running around in a circle. I kid you not that your contribution to this fight was jump in, throw a spear, walk, 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 wait for your team to kill everything, then come back and look like you did something. I mean, okay, you didn't feed them, but still. What? So, at this stage of the game, you built a Black Cleaver instead of a Last Whisper because you want to be a team player, I'm guessing? I don't know. Has anyone even bothered to pink this? I mean, I know Lissandra's bot, but if you do this wrong, you're all gonna die. Thankfully, they know how to smite. All's good. And Twitch will die of space aids. Where are you going? It's not as if I play Malzahar, but even I know when someone's going to die of fucking space aids. In this situation, you should have gone for a Mumu first. But that's okay. Because it's not as if a Mumu has gone pure tank. He does do some damage. And he was on really low HP that you could have killed him. It's a small thing. In this case, it didn't matter, but it might in future. Don't just think, he's the tanky initiator. We must not hit him. I mean, it's not like Nautilus where no matter what the fuck you do, you just get tankier and take slower to die. Right? Just look at the item build. In this case, he's trying, quotation marks, to do damage. It's not as if he doesn't, but yeah, free kill's a free kill. And somehow you're 8, 3, and 9. But oh my god, this was painful, to say the least. In the meantime, your entire team got slaughtered because you won the fight and then you all fucked off to do separate things. Blah 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 blah. That Lissandra build makes me want to puke. It's neither CDR nor is it burst, it's just let's be a bit of a tanky mage. If you want to do that, play someone else that isn't Lissandra, known for CC. You are all fleeing. My question is why? Right, and this fight goes horribly because they're initiating on you and not the other way around, right? It's all you had to do was look at where everyone was. Your team's here, their team's here, right? You decide you want to run away, but everyone's in position, the correct position. You should have turned, like, he missed. You should have turned around and then jumped on Italy or someone, just start a fight. Because even at this stage, you can see you're much more compact than they are. And you basically, Mal's just got fucked over. Also, Ali manages to make a pretty nice play. But you should have initiated that fight. And the result of you not initiating that fight is everyone dies. Again, you are ulting. These ults are fucking horrible. I wasn't even to escape. Oh, you pick off Twitch. Now push. They get initiated on. You could argue it's not your fault because you're busy trying to defend. Not quite sure where you were going or why you didn't stay in that fight. So they're fighting, still fighting, they're still fighting, and you're on this amount of HP, they're on really low HP, and you decide you want to run away. It's like you're the opposite of a Spartan. I was going to say, like, the opposite of a Spartan, I don't know. You would spell it backwards, but I'm just going to say the opposite of Spartan is probably French, but I don't know how that works. Not on the other side of the world. By the way, why is no one warding Baron? Their team's all dead. Do the Baron. You should not have recalled. You should have kept pushing and probably done Drake. Because it's not exactly you're going to get there in time to influence the Baron, right? They just respawn. So basically, you recall to do Wraiths. Like, really. You recalled, did Wraiths, recalled again. Efficient usage of time. Incredibly efficient. You have a QSS. I'm guessing you want to build a Mercurial, but I'm going to guess that you never use that item. You then jumped in when no one is in a position to actually do anything. This is a good fight to pick, because they all flashed over and their main tanks are nowhere to be seen. Severe is running into the middle of everyone. She's doing that old trick of, if I stay underneath them, maybe they won't be able to hit me. And it worked for a while. I mean, look at it from this perspective, right? Eve dies because smush. You flash over, and then look who actually goes over. It's the Squish Mage, who has a GA and is about to die. And, like, one spear would end her life, but you're not doing it because you're fucking panicking. It's Twitch, who has no defensive items to speak of. Well, okay, this is, but it's popped. And then there's an Italy, who you can easily mop up after you killed off these two. And you're still running! Look, it takes you forever to realise this. Stop being French and start killing stuff! I mean, if you're an ADC, fine. But you're not. That's GG, right? Please say that's GG. Just shove a turret, get the inhibs, do something. You should have stayed in mid and pushed that in to get the other inhib, but your team decides to tell you to fuck off. That is one of the situations where you can't end the game because, I don't know why you can't, but you should have just stuck with your guns. There is a time to trust your team's cause, and there's a time to where you say, fuck you, you're retarded. In my situation, you would mostly listen to me. In other situations, I would mostly tell my team to fuck off and die by themselves, because Darwinism must take its course. If you have seen the Vlad videos of where I completely carry my team, and if you haven't, then why haven't you? That is listening to myself. And letting me do everything. Why are you not killing everyone? Thank you. This is the issue I have with your playstyle right now, is that you're literally just freeloading. Like there, you weren't actually doing anything besides auto-attacking or making any... You haven't made anything happen this game. And that's one of the biggest strengths of playing as Pantheon, is being able to make shit happen. So if we had a catalogue of things that you didn't do right, it's... You didn't win the lane, even though you're Pantheon, even though you had Ignite. You didn't use your ult correctly. In fact, it was some of the worst usage I've seen. What did you do right? Well, at least you didn't feed, but whoa, there's a lot to improve on there. See what happens. Like, I don't mean to be harsh, but this is one of those situations where I'm scratching my head as to... Would I say you deserve to win this? Not really. There's nothing there that I would say was particularly special or outstanding. Oh yeah, no, this was good. right? There was the only thing I could say about that fight there where you picked up a triple was the positioning. But apart from that, lot to work on. Oh well, like always. Send me your stuff. If it's within the next week or two, I'll probably be able to get it done pretty much day or next day. I'll be checking every day anyway because I'm running out of material. So yeah, good luck, have fun.